Okay, well, let's start because we have 30 minutes, so let's go. So yeah, Prysm Software, we are the software editor of the Prysm AppVision. It was created in 1996 by 𝗔𝘂𝘁cie𝗱𝗂𝗹𝗲, and the first version of AppVision came out in 1998. So next year, it will be the 25th anniversary birthday of AppVision. And then the software evolved, and up until now, we are at version 4.7.6, came out this week. And yeah, we launched 2 years ago the platform AppVision community for you to be able to connect with each other, for us to communicate with you, and to organize those kind of webinars and broadcast them more privately than on LinkedIn on the platform. So yeah, we have a lot of licenses active in France and abroad. We have more than 150 partners in more than 40 countries, and we train nearly 100 users per year for the configuration of AppVision, and also to the SDK of AppVision, which allows development partners such as Addvals to customize AppVision for their customers' needs. Sometimes it's very specific, and AppVision allows you to do whatever you want with the platform, whatever market you are working in. So yeah, AppVision community, as I said, we broadcast everything about drivers updates, AppVision releases. You can download everything about marketing or business related informations, and you can get in touch with each other. We have a directory, and you can scroll through and search people who could help you with the specific project. Yeah, so I'm done for my part because I know that we already know each other. So I'm gonna let Mohamed share his screen and present his company and what he did with AppVision SDK. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen up. Yeah, it's your turn.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Sophie, for the introduction. So as you said, I believe that most people attending here are from the family, so you know each other. But anyway, let's go for a quick introduction of Addvals. So first, I'm Mohamed Skhairi. I'm the founder and CEO of Addvals. Addvals is an added value distributor. We mainly focus on distributing AppVision as a Prysm. We act on the Belgium and Netherlands market, and also on some other countries like in the USA or Middle East, and some countries in Europe as well. We define ourselves as an added value distributor. It means that we are not only a box mover, but we provide some values to our partners, like the capacity to develop integrations, modules, plugins, also to help them on the pre-sales phase, and also on the design phase, but potentially also in the deployment phase when they lack some resources. We can support our partners on that. Being a distributor gives us the opportunity to work on different type of projects. So our partners, integrators, work on the different verticals like industry, hospitality, retail, public sectors, and so on. So we have that opportunity to work on all those different verticals. And from time to time, we get some interesting requests from end users about some ways to manage or to deal with some challenges. A few weeks ago, we presented a webinar about the Prysm challenges. And one of those challenges is about the amount of points that you might face in a big project or a medium project as well, where you have to put all the objects on the map. You all know the capacity of AppVision and the flexibility, and indeed we can go quite fast with wizard, we can go quite fast with template, but at the end, like in logistics, you know, the last mile, you always end up putting all your sensors on a map manually. Like here in this case, I have my AutoCAD plan. When it's available digitally, that's a good thing. I can have a look at my second screen. Otherwise, it's on a paper, and then I have to retrieve every single point, determine where I have to put it on my synoptic, put it at the right place, or try to put it at the right place. Sometimes I have to adjust my point, and then you repeat hundreds, thousands of times, depending the size of your project. And this is really, like in logistics, I said, the last mile that can impact the project in terms of cost and in terms of time to lead. Thanks to some projects we are working on with some of our partners, we got the opportunity to develop the AutoCADSync module. And the AutoCADSync module is quite basic in the philosophy. It's that, you know, AutoCAD present a feature that's called blocks. And blocks, for those who are familiar with AppVision and synoptic, the block is kind of symbol. So basically, on an AutoCAD map, you can put a block, you provide it a name, and also some attributes like we see here. And the attribute one is the ID of my camera, and that permits me to retrieve it on my AutoCAD plan, but potentially also on my synoptic in AppVision. So basically, the operation of that AutoCADSync module is to extract all the blocks from AutoCAD, retrieve the correspondent object on AppVision, and put here, like you see, coordinates, the XY, the angle rotation, very useful when we are talking about the cameras, for instance. The block name will permit us to define the right symbol, and at the end, the most important one, the device ID, that will permit us to match with the correct sensor in the AppVision configuration. So that's basically what we do with this module. Big interest because you can go very, very fast with hundreds and thousands of points in every plan. You avoid all the mistake about human mistake, basically about putting the wrong object at the wrong place. But also one of the other benefits of this module is that you can keep it running in the background, kind of with the script, for instance, and have it syncing your plans every night. So whenever you have a plan that changes, the synoptic will be updated automatically without any human behavior. So that's basically what we do with it. Of course, like you can imagine, there is one condition that we need for this module to be able to run and to execute, is that you need AutoCAD plans with blocks. If your object on the map is only basically a vectors, it's not going to be working. You need blocks with the coordinate, the block name, the device ID. Most of the new projects today are built in that sense, but for the other projects, you have to find out with your customer, do they have the plans with the blocks or not? So that's the basic presentation. Let me go through the demo and show you how it works. So let's have a look first at the configurator. There we go. I will open my synoptic. Probably go first through my configuration and go for a classical way to operate. You all know AppVision, I believe. So here, basically, I have my variables, and you see I have my symbols predefined for these cameras. Same thing for the fire sensors. Every loop, I have all the synoptic or the symbol predefined. Same thing for my sensor intrusion. Again, then manually, I have to go on my synoptic, open my map. This is basically here at school, and pick up my list of cameras, and I will go back and forth between my map and the synoptic and see, okay, of course here I have only one screen to share with you, but most of the time it will be on two screens, and I will have to say, okay, this is 113. I will figure out my 113. I have to place it on the right place. Here we go, you see, adjustment need, and then potentially the need to adjust the angle, and I can go and so forth with every sensor here. My other one, 105. Again, I will put it here at the right place, adjust it, and so on. So you get it. It can be quite time consuming. Also, another challenge is it can be quite boring. So we all know today the challenges for the companies to hire people and to hire talented people. And if you hire someone and ask him to drop 5,000 points on maps, you can imagine at the end of the project how he will look like and his idea about his job. So I'll let you imagine. The challenge with, or the interest of the module, I don't save here. I will just reload a new clean configuration. I will go for the clean one. You will see the big difference with, thanks to our CAD module, my configurator is going to be restarting. Configurator. Probably I will reduce that one here to keep it simple. Okay, we are ready. I restart my configurator. Now, let me show you my variables. Those are exactly the same variables, but now you see even the symbol is empty. So I have no symbol, no area, no synoptic, and other fields that are very important in this case is the position. You see my position is empty and parameters are also empty. Now, if I start my client, just to show you. The point is that when you update the position field here, different options are available. You could load your object in a synoptic, automatically I mean, but in the XAML. In our case today, what we do, we are using the overlay features. It means that the objects are loaded dynamically and then can be loaded and reloaded as many as you need it. So let me split my layout. There we go. I'll split it in two. On this screen, I'll show you the overlays. So you see, I have no overlays so far in my list. I open my, sorry. Open it here. Here I will put my overlays. Here we go. You see my map is empty, no single symbol on the map. And as said, the AutoCADSync module is going to be running in the background, but for the demo here, I'm doing it manually. I'm triggering it manually. So I'm clicking on my import, and you will see here on the trace some messages that will show you what's going on. If I click here, so basically we are opening all the files and searching for the blocks. And you see here we are updating the variable with the symbol, with the synoptic, with the position. And then after a moment, we will upload. Here we go. You see all my objects are on the map. Can be a fire, can be intrusion, can be a camera. And you see here all the overlays are available. The synoptic is there, the symbol is there. And I have my position. If I go back to my configurator, if I reload my cameras, you see area has been updated. Synoptic is updated on the right synoptic, the symbol as well. And if I click on the position, you see all the position are set here automatically. And the last one, very important, is the parameters with the rotation. So basically, this is how we manage to display or to put the camera in the right angle, like in my map. Here you see I'm exactly matching the position of my cameras and the angle of my camera. Whenever I have a change on this map, just by re-clicking on import or triggering it by skip or by schedule, for instance, every night, we will check again and update all the objects accordingly to the new AutoCAD map. So that's basically the AutoCAD module. And again, the main important condition is to be working with the block. If I look out here very quickly to show you, so here on my AutoCAD file, you see this is a camera, but this is a block, and the block has a name 𝗔𝘂𝘁𝗂𝗹𝗲. I have the XY. This is the information that we retrieve for our to position our symbol, and this is the attribute. This is the ID that permits us to match the ID of the variable in AppVision. And I believe we are good and done with the AutoCADSync module, which is quite basic in the philosophy. It's quite challenging to retry all this data from AutoCAD, but quite basic in the philosophy. So now I believe, Sophie, we are open for any question from.
Yes. If you have any question, you can use the discussion, the usual one with the bubble, or the Q&A with the two bubbles. Depends if you want everyone to see your question or if you want it to be private. Yeah, so we can see that it saved quite a lot of time. It's very impressive.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, we have a little question. Oh no, it's a compliment. Amazing. Very good job.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, if you have any questions for us, don't hesitate. You have a discussion one, we can let you type in your questions. We still have a bit of time. So yeah, it was a live demo. Very brave of you. Yeah, we have a second compliment from my great tool, Mohamed.
Thank you.
We have questions. How does licensing works?
Well, that's a good question. The license is the license matches a bit the licensing model of AppVision. So it's per point price. So basically, we got the info from the license for the AppVision license on your project, and there you can define, you can know the price. And so feel free to reach out us depending of your profile. You can go through one of the partners. Of course, the idea is to sell it through Prysm resellers or certified partners. So if you want, you are one of those, so just feel free to reach out. Otherwise, if you are an end user or a security consultant, just go through your regular Prysm partner to get the info.
Another question, will this be an option in AppVision?
Well, this is a module, this is a plugin. Whenever you might need it for a medium, big project, again, just feel free to reach out and to get a quote and access to that module.
Okay. Another question. Will it be in the price list? I think he meant in the price list of Prysm.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, this is not a question I'm gonna reply. So I'm not sure if you are going to reply, Sophie, or probably leave it for people to reach out to Yves or David.
Yes, because I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
That's for David and Yves
sure.
also. Can the attribute name be changed?
The attribute name be changed. I'm not sure to understand that one. Potentially, this one is coming from the AutoCAD map. Most of the time, it's the convention put by the integrator or by the customer or by the architect office. The challenge for us, it will be to adapt that attribute to every customer or every project. So that's going to be a challenge where we are going to provide kind of library or gateway to translate it. Of course, every here, for instance, I put a dumb fire sensor with a basic attribute, but it's not always the same for all the sensors. So there will be kind of translation file for every, for instance, let's say you are going to work with some Bosch fire system. The Bosch fire system variable needs some fields, and if they are put here in a certain way, that library will adapt it in the way you need it. So, but basically, here you don't have to change it. It matches your sensor in the field.
Well, he had different projects, uses different blocks to come.
Yeah, we can manage all the type of blocks. It doesn't matter. Here I have, if I put insert block, yeah, you see here I have a bunch of few blocks, but the project we are working there, they have hundreds of blocks. It doesn't matter. And the thing is that you see here my block name. If I pick up here, this one, it's 𝗺cie𝗱𝗂𝗹𝗲. So to make it easier and to go fast, we have the matching symbol to that block. So whenever you have a block 𝗺cie, it will be using the symbol 𝗺cie. So just by using the right block, you will get the right symbol in AppVision.
Okay. We still have 5 minutes left if you have any other questions around this module. Or if everything was clear and all your answers are here. And you can reach out if you don't have Mohamed's email, you can still reach out to him in the community because we have the directory. So yeah, so this webinar will be also in the community in the doc and webinar parts. Oh yeah, a question. Oh, from Thomas. Does the tool create synoptics as well?
Nope, not for the moment. So that's a good question, Thomas. Let me show you how it works. So basically, what we expect, that's the way it's built today. But so of course, any suggestion to improvement is welcome. Here in my param folder, in my client, in my synoptics, we have basically two folders. We expect one folder with the clean plan with the walls and the doors and so on, the architecture plan. And then we expect another folder with your plans with the implementation. So basically that one. And the tool will go every night, for instance, between the two folders and compare, retrieve the object in the implementation folder and put them in the one from the corresponding synoptic. But so far, we don't create the synoptic per se, but yeah, that's a good one.
We have another question. Can we get a demo to try it?
Sure, we can arrange it, definitely. We can arrange it. Just reach out, because I told you there is kind of small adaptation or customization because of the attribute. It will be changing every time in every case. So first reach out to us, please, and we can arrange something based on your need and the test you want to perform.
Great. Okay. Well, still have like 3 minutes if you have one last question that can be answered. But otherwise, thank you for coming to this webinar. And for those who are brave enough to follow the French one, we have this afternoon the French edition, French session. And next week, we also have another webinar with another partner who is ConceptTech in Luxembourg. and he will show us his module, his instruction module. I haven't put it on LinkedIn yet or the community, but I'll do it this afternoon, so you can register if you are interested as well. Okay, so I don't see any more questions. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, and see you maybe next week. Thank you, Mohamed, for presenting your.
Thank you, Sophie, for having us. Thank you all for attending. See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.